Hey guys, welcome to this video and it's time for me to show you my Gear S3. So this is my Gear S3 right now and I'm wearing it and I'm really happy about it. Now a few weeks ago I unboxed it, and if you've watched it you must know that I was really ecstatic at the time and I was really excited and happy about it that I got my Gear S3. It was my dream watch. It was my first smartwatch. Now I've been using it for a couple of weeks and it's time for me to show you around. So let's talk about the software on this device. But let me just tell you that this is the band that I'm wearing. It's the large band. There is a small band that comes in the box as well, but the large band fits pretty well on my hand and it looks pretty good on my wrist. It fits perfectly, and although the watch itself is quite big, it is, I can support it really well on my wrist. So I'm happy about that. Anyways, let's talk about the software on this device. Now, you must remember that this is not Android Wear, so this is not the software from Google. This is Tizen OS, that is from Samsung. In my opinion, it is much more powerful than Android Wear and much more customizable and have a lot more settings. So let me start by telling you the 3 input methods that this watch has got. Now you can swipe on the screen. It is a touch screen. You can swipe on screen to move around just like that. And then there is another input method, and that is this dial here. So you can move this dial, and I find it quite cool to use this dial, and I use this dial 90% of the times, and it is much more easier. You are not obstructing the display and you can just easily rotate it and navigate around the watch. There is a third input method, and these are the buttons on the side. So you've got 2 buttons on the top and at the bottom. The button on the top here is basically the back button. So wherever you are on this watch, if you tap the top button, it's a back button, it will take you 1 step back, and if you press this button on the bottom, it will take you to the home screen. So this is basically the home button. So these are the 3 input methods here, and you can use any one of them to navigate around, but this dial is my favorite. So now let's go ahead and show you the basic setup, how the watch works and what is Tizen OS basically. So right now I am at my default watch face, and this is my default watch face, and you can actually change them. So just long press on the watch face and then you have a huge selection of watch faces. You can download even more from the Galaxy App Store, and there's a huge selection that you can download any of them, and these are free. There are some paid as well, but I guess the free works well for me, so I'm using these watch faces. And then you can stylize them as well. So for example, you can just press the style button and then you can change the color of the dial and then change the widgets as well. So you can do different things on these watch faces. I'll talk about them in a separate video. If I rotate this dial to the right, now all you can see here are my widgets. So these are all widgets on the right, and they are sitting here, and I can add more widgets here. So just press this add widget button, and then I can add app shortcuts, contacts, music player controls, news briefing, S health, and then there is this leaderboard here. So all these widgets, I can add any one of them, world clock. So basically on the right of your home screen sits your widgets. Now if you rotate it to the left, now you get your notifications. So these are the notifications coming to your watch straight from your smartphone. Now you can control all the apps separately, whether or not you want their notifications or not. You can turn all the apps on or you can turn them off individually. So it's all up to you whether you want to see the notification of a certain app or not. Now once you have these notifications here, you can actually interact with them as well. So I've got this notification here from Facebook. I can just tap it to read more about it. If there's no more information to display, it will just show me an option to show on phone. Then I've got this menu button here. I'll tap this menu button here and it will show me some options. Now I can delete this notification. I can block notifications from Facebook by pressing this button, and I can press this button to show this notification on my phone. So it will open up the notification on my device, and I can then just go ahead and peek it there as well. So these are the notifications sitting on the left. Now if on the home screen you swipe from the top, you get your notification shortcuts. So you have control over brightness, and you can tap it and then control brightness with the dial. Press the back button, go back, swipe from the down, then you have got your sound control, and then you have your do not disturb mode, plane mode, and then music controls here as well. And it also shows your battery and whether or not you're connected via Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Now you must remember that this watch does come with Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, and as well as LTE connectivity. Unfortunately, that option is not present here in Pakistan, so I cannot use that. I can only go for Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connectivity. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the menu on this watch. Now pressing this button on the bottom here actually takes me to the app tray. So we've got our apps here. Now we've got messaging app here, phone app, contacts, S Health, weather, and all these apps. Once you reach this next page, you can just turn again and go to the next page of apps. So it's like, going through different pages of apps here. Now you can get more apps from the app store here. Now if you tap this, it will take you to the app store. If you're connected to your phone, this is Galaxy App Store, so mind that this is not Play Store. So it takes you that. Right now I don't have internet connected with my phone, so it's showing me only limited number of apps. So you can download more apps from here as well, right on your watch. You don't have to go to your phone to download apps. You can download them right from your watch, so that's a good thing. So these are all your apps installed here. Now you can actually delete them as well if you have downloaded them, but the system apps won't be deleted same as your devices. So long press here and then you get edit mode. In edit mode you can move around and you get these minus buttons on top of certain apps. You can just tap on them and the app will be deleted. So I want to delete this app here and it will uninstall itself from my watch face. Now you must remember that this watch does come with 4 gigs of internal storage, out of which you get around 1.5 1.7 gigs to play with. So you can add apps here, you can add watch faces here, games here as well. Now you can go through different apps and play around with different functions. So for example, I am in S Health app right now. I go in there and I have all these different settings here, and then I've got settings for my S Health, so I can change my profiles, health nudges, workout detection, flow target, so stuff like that. Every app has got its different settings and you can tweak with them. Anyways, let's go to the Gear S3 settings app and take a look at the settings of Gear S3 that you can tweak around. So you can basically just tap on any app and it will open up. Now you can change here style of the watch faces. You can set your watch to be always on, and if you have this option turned on, your watch face will always be turned on, and after a certain time it will just dim down and show you the dim down version of the watch face. So you can do that, although I must tell you that this eats into the battery a lot. And then you have got your notification indicator. You can set it to show on the watch face or not. Then we have got background style. In background style we have different colors here. So if I can show you, this is pitch black, this has got some pattern on it and some more patterns. So different colors here, different patterns here, you can change them and tweak with them. Then you've got your font here, and this is again Samsung at work, showing you and giving you options, so you can change the font style. Again, all these options you get on your Samsung smartphones and they're here as well. And then you have got your font size. You can go with small, you can go with medium and large. So there is that. Moving on, we have got sounds and vibrations. In sounds and vibration we have got sound mode that you can set to vibrate, mute, and on the sound mode I like it on vibrate because it just gives me silent notifications on my wrist. I don't have to disturb people around me. And then you can set your volume, change the volume, whatever you want to do. So you can move it with your dial like that. Now we have vibration intensity. I have it at strong. You can set it to light as well. Then we have long buzz, different types of vibrations, different types of ringtones, ringtone vibrations, so stuff like that. It all sits in here. Touch sounds, I hate that, so that's turned off. Next up we have device here. So in device we have double press home key. So basically you can set this home key to launch any app that you want. So right now I have a double tap to open recent apps. So if I double tap it quickly like this, and it launches the recent apps. Right now I've got only one app, and that is settings. Now I can close them all from here, or I can simply cross them off individually. So that was double tap. You can set it to different functions. You can set it to last app, none, and quick dial. And there are a lot of apps here. So all the apps in your phone, you can set it to launch with your double tap, the home key. Moving on, we have Wakeup Gestures. So basically whenever you turn your hand away, the watch face turns off, and when you move it towards yourself, it turns on and shows you the time. So there is that. And then you have got touch sensitivity. Now you can increase or decrease it. Once you have turned it on, you can use your watch face with the gloves. Then you have got your do not disturb mode here. You can turn it on and off, and auto open apps. Now let me show you this feature here. So if you turn this feature on and you go back and you turn on the app tray, Now once you're moving your dial and you stop at any app like music player, it will open the app itself. You don't have to tap it. So basically that was the function of auto open the apps. And let's go back, and we have auto open apps. Let's move to the next option. We have display here. In display we can control the brightness, auto low brightness. So what happens is that after a certain period of time your watch face brightness turn down and gets dim and conserves the battery. Then we have got screen timeout here as well. So if you're not using always on display, you can set the screen to timeout at 5 minutes, 1 minute and 30 seconds and 15 seconds as well. Moving on, we have call options, messaging options. So not a lot here. You can simply just go to voice answer and stuff. And in messaging you can control send messages as audio, and I do not prefer to do that. In connection you can turn on and off Bluetooth here. So if I go in here, you can simply turn it on and off. Then you can turn on and off Wi-Fi, NFC alerts. So whenever your watch disconnects from your Bluetooth connection from your smartphone, it gives you an alert. And then you can turn on flight mode and location. Now in location you have got 3 methods here, same as your phone. You can go to GPS and wireless network alone and GPS alone. So if this feature is turned on, I have noticed that it drains the battery a lot faster. So that is connections. Moving on to security, now you can set screen lock here as well. So whenever you take your watch off your wrist, it locks the screen and no one else is gonna be able to use your watch if you have taken it off your wrist. So this is basically screen lock. Now you can set your password here and you can set your pin here, and that's about it. It's up to you whatever you set. Then we have accessibility. In accessibility you have option for VN. You can start screen reader, so it basically whatever is on screen your watch actually just reads it aloud. And you've got your speaker here right now, if you can see here. So these 3 dots, that's your speaker. So through that the voice comes out and it tells you whatever is on your watch face. You can turn your screen grayscale all the way for VN problems or something. Then we have got hearing here. We have got turn off all sounds, mono audio. Moving down we have direct access. If you turn this on, quickly triple tap the screen with 2 fingers to enable or disable screen reader. So basically if you turn this one on, you have to tap on the screen thrice to turn the screen reader on and off. So you can do that as well. So these are accessibility options. Then we have got input here. In input you can use your default keyboard, and my default keyboard is Samsung. In keyboard settings we have different keyboards here. So English UK 3x4 keyboard is here and I cannot change it. Then we have select input languages, check for updates and more settings. Let's go in more settings, and here you can basically turn on and off smart typing. In smart typing, if you turn on predictive text, it will predict your text and stuff like that. So you can have auto capitalize and auto punctuate as well. And then key tap feedback and reset keyboard settings and clear personalized data. So that was keyboard settings. Then we have power saving options here. If you turn this one on, it basically turns on the power saving mode and the screen turns grayscale and everything goes black and white, and it basically limits the background functions on the watch as well. So let's go and see what happens. So there you go, that's your power saving mode. You don't get any widgets, but you do get your notifications on the left. And if we hit the app button, it takes us to apps. So you have control over phone app and messaging app. That's about it. So let's go ahead and turn it off. Yes. Next up we have got gear info here. So in info you can go to about device, report diagnostics and reset your device as well. So that was gear info, and then connect to new phone. So once your device is connected to any phone, you can connect it to another phone here as well. So that was the basic software walkthrough of Samsung Galaxy Gear S3. A lot more videos are coming up, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. And that was about it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.